Hello YouTube, this is Thomas Judge, back once again with another unboxing, another coffee table book and another video game book, all in one. Today we are going to be looking at Wipeout Futurism, which is a book about the Wipeout video game franchise. And I wasn't certain I was going to make this video until this arrived about a week ago, and I haven't seen a single video unboxing or anything of the internals of this anywhere. If you go on Twitter, there's a lot of people showing the picture of the box and showing a picture of like opening it up and the cover, and it does look amazing. But there's no one actually showing the internal pages, to the extent that I've even started to suspect, is this just full of empty paper? Why is no one showing the internal pages of this particular book? Well, here we have it. That's the box. You pop it open. The box is nice, actually. And then, oh, okay, this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy. And we've got it here. As you can see, it's still wrapped up. So let me just pop the box away. I'm just going to pop the shrink wrap in a second. For those of you wondering what this is a coffee table book about the Wipeout franchise. It was initially limited volume of, I say volume, it's made by a company called Volume, and it was a limited print of 1,000 volumes of this. And if you were an early adopter, you could get one of those 1,000, and you can actually even pick the particular cover that you wanted. So I picked a very specific one from my favourite team from Wipeout. I'm a huge fan of Wipeout and anti-gravity racing in general. And so this is one of the limited editions. Subsequently, is now available on Amazon to pre-order as a much more normal retail edition. But this, being the limited edition, is going to be hopefully something a little bit special. So let's pop through the cellophane and see what this is like. So, as always, take a little bit of care. Right. So this is nice. Oh, the nice cover. So you'll see here, this is what they call spot UV, where certain bits of it are done so they're reflective and other bits are not. Otherwise, it's quite matte. The spot UV actually goes over the ship itself, which is, well, it's a design choice, I suppose. The feel of the cover is kind of like a matte, almost like a fabric or a buckram, so a little bit like some of the custom comics I get done. And this is not a piece of paper, this is actually printed on it. So Wipeout Futurism, limited edition by read-only memory. You can find them on Twitter and stuff. I ordered it, or they did their pre-orders for this 1,000 limited edition set on a website called Volume. And here we have it. That's the ISBN. Yeah. Custom. Okay. Alright, so I think this is magnet bound. Oh, it is magnet bound. So, hang on, let me just flip it over. It is weird that nobody on the internet has done a... Oh, right, it's opened the box straight away. No one on the internet has done an internal flip of this. Piranha. My absolute favourite ship company in the Wipeout franchise. Hang on, how did that open? That was slightly odd. Let's try it again. Let's try it from this side. Oh, so no matter how you open it, it's got this lip here. So you have open that side or this side is always the right side to open it from. That's clever. That's cool. So this is the Piranha cover, and again, Wipeout Futurism. I was looking online, and there were no videos of anyone going through it until a couple of days ago. One guy did a one-handed mobile phone video on his bed, wearing shorts that took about 2 minutes long, flipping through it, twisting the corners of the pages and stuff. And I was just horrified, frankly, absolutely horrified. So I thought, if no one's doing one, I will do one. So here we have it. Again, this is a matte finish, no spot UV on this, which is slightly surprising. But I do like the design. I mean, it's Piranha. I've always loved Wipeout. I've been a huge Wipeout fan ever since I was a kid. The first Wipeout game I ever played was 2097 on my Sega Saturn. And yeah, ever since then I kind of fell in love with Wipeout and Piranha. So let me just move this case out of the way. As I say, this is a magnet bound case. So that is nice. That is nice. I suspect the one that you can buy from Amazon will just be like this, but it'll just be a stock cover. I think it's going to be a Pfizer cover or something. So, a little bit of trepidation opening this. Full disclosure, what I'm hoping for from this is a book with a lot of technical deep dives, like schematics of the ships, layouts of the maps, lots of interviews from the developers, lots of game tips and game tweaks. I bought a couple of bitmap books recently by a guy called Dave Cook and really enjoyed those, really enjoyed the kind of deep dives he does in some of those games. So I'm really hoping this is the same. As I say, other than this one very short, like 60-second video of someone just flicking through, I've seen nothing of the internals. I really hope they're not blank pages. I really hope they're not just massive splash pages of video captures, of image grabs, because what I want is some more substance. So fingers crossed, let's see what this is like. So this is the end pages, and this just has logos of all the different companies, Pfizer, Piranha, AG Systems, the rest of them. Okay. Don't even know what this is. QR code. Okay. So this was co-designed, or had input designed from the Designers Republic, who, as we know, oh, that is nice. Who, as we know, are the people who actually design a lot of the iconic look. Is this the wrong way around? Am I holding this upside down? What way around is this meant to be? Okay, it's meant to be this way around. How was I meant to know that? Okay. Yeah, so Designers Republic designed a lot of the iconic look of the original Wipeout games. So they were like pulled into this. So yeah, let's see where we go. I haven't read it, I haven't looked at it. Okay, we've got an intro, nice. Oh, we've got more intro, nice. Okay, I'm hoping this is from designers or owners of the game, things like that. Okay, getting into it. Alright, that's going to be a bit hard on the eye to read. So, I originally ordered this back in late 2023, and the reason is I got up one morning and I thought I really fancy just like playing some Wipeout. I love Wipeout, I love anti-gravity games, and I just started getting really back into it in late 2023, to the extent that I started looking for some books or some coffee table books on it. And I was shocked to find that there were no books whatsoever on the Wipeout franchise. To the extent that I even started wondering, should I start putting one together? Should I approach a company like Bitmap Books, I have no idea who this is, and just offer to do a Wipeout book or an anti-gravity racing book? Because I knew very clearly what I wanted to see in a book like this, but there wasn't one. And so I kind of like shot a message out into Twitter, out in the ether, and actually, bizarrely, some people replied just going, yeah, actually we're making one, you can pre-order it. I leapt on the pre-order. It was literally a week or so later. That's a nice bit of art. It's literally a week or so later. I leapt on it. I did the pre-order, and I've been waiting for it ever since. It literally turned up a week ago. It was meant to turn up in August. Turned up a week ago. No big drama. Once you've waited 8 months, you can wait 10. Cool. I guess this is all the fonts and stuff that Design Republic came up with. So yeah, while I was waiting for it, I just dived back into anti-gravity racing in a big way. I was tempted to actually start a second YouTube channel on anti-gravity racing, but literally, again, it's a weird serendipity thing. At the same time that I started thinking about it and really diving back into it, a YouTube channel called AG Racing Central started. In fact, I'll show an image of them here. And AG Racing Central is run by a guy called Eric Lindell, who's a really nice guy. We've kind of become friends online just from emailing back and forth and bits and pieces. And he does loads of great stuff on Wipeout and anti-gravity races. I think, have a slightly broader taste than most, and I've been trying loads of different races. So I've been trying Flash Out 3 and 1 and 2. I've tried out Anti-Graviator. Last night I was literally playing Warp Drive till about 2 in the morning. I played the Fast trilogy, so Fast Neo, Fast RMX, which are all Nintendo games or Nintendo platforms. The XG3 franchise I'm really into. That is Sarah Cox. Most people don't know that. And so yeah, I've been playing loads of these games. I've collected loads of them. I actually made Eric a Steam Deck build for emulation with about 60 odd different anti-gravity races on there. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I'm really into anti-gravity racing, and of course, I love Wipeout. I'm not great at Wipeout. I think I've got a gold on every track in Wipeout HD, barring 2 or something like that. But that's taken me ages to get that. So, what can I say? I'll be honest. This isn't ideal. Like, I don't need to see these kind of pictures. I have the games. Some of this artwork, obviously, there's a lot of interesting interviews, and some of this is like press artwork has been really good. But stuff like this, I have the games. Why do I need this? Okay, let's keep on flicking through. The book so far is good, but stuff like this, I don't know. I guess I would expect some discussion or commentary or annotations for these kind of things. There were some tiny ones, but I don't know. I paid £85 for this. Was it £85 or was it £100? It wasn't cheap. Okay. Right, we got some more interviews there. Okay, now we got some behind the scenes stuff. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we got some stuff on tracks. Great. What are these? Oh, these are like breakdown performance charts of the different ships. Okay. So that was all Wipeout, and now we're into Wipeout 2097, the king of the franchise as far as I'm concerned. Loved this. Loved this. Okay, that's cool stylistically, but like, there's a bit more of this kind of design self-indulgence in this book than I really would have liked. Like all the, I get it. I don't know. Maybe I've got some slightly odd taste. I'm the sort of person that likes to read like Warhammer lore guides more than playing actual Warhammer. I'm more of a lore head, I suppose. I guess maybe that's what I was kind of hoping for from this, more of a lore guide, more of a lore Piranha. I just have a soft spot for Piranha. I remember playing this with my cousin, and he was telling me this whole thing about how Piranha was this kind of secret ship in the second game and this sort of stuff, and it's just always stuck with me ever since. I love it. Yeah, this is, I don't know. This doesn't have anywhere near as much lore or as much background stuff as I'd really wanted. We're moving on to Wipeout 3 now. Okay. No, I don't know if I paid for stuff that I could just get from a Google image search. Like what? Come on, man. Okay, all right. This is nice, but this is now feeling kind of over. Oh, come on. This is. I have Edge. I don't need this. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm not gonna get too annoyed, but I will be candid. This has a lack of information density, which I find a little bit frustrating. I'm not saying every page should be something like this. I didn't want a textbook on Wipeout. I appreciate there will be a large design component to it, and I think I'm happy with the pages that have. I mean, this is great. This is going to be great to read, and I will definitely read all this in the coming week. But I was thinking of more stuff like this, schematics, shots, stuff like this. Yeah, 1 or 2 pages of this is fine, but I don't need. I have the game. Why else do you think I bought the book? Like, this would be okay as a one-off. There better not be many more of these. Okay, now you've got concept art. That's fine. Concept art is absolutely fine. I just don't need lots of in-game shots of a game that I already have in play. Okay, this is all cool. This is good. Cool. Nice. I've got quite a few art books in my collection. Coffee table books for stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn, Batman Rocksteady series, even Zelda, things like that. Okay, this is okay. Like in the concept art, seems to be very focused on Wipeout Fusion. I guess maybe they just had more of that sort of stuff lying around the older games. I imagine it's quite hard to get some of these files and data. Okay. The Zone. I'd like to know more about the Zone ship. I'd like to have more schematics of that. I'd like to have, I don't know. I don't know. This is, as I say, this feels like it's more screenshot heavy and substance light. I totally get the concept art. I totally get it's worth having it. Where else are you going to get the concept art? But it feels like there's a lot of video game screenshots. I said this concept art is cool. It'd be nice to have a little bit more narrative explaining what they are. There's literally no explanatory text as to what this is. That's not even Wipeout. Okay. This is cool. That looks very cool. I appreciate empty space is important for framing, but it feels like there's a large amount of it on a lot of the pages here that could easily be supplemented by some text. Perhaps I've been kind of biased by reading bitmap books, which are very, very text heavy and very, very content heavy. This is all good. This takes us to Wipeout Fusion. There's nothing here about Wipeout Omega, Wipeout 2048. What the fuck? I don't want to be negative because the people that made the book may well see it, may well see this video. Well, are they going to see this? Who's going to see this video? I don't want to be negative because I haven't made a book like this. But I will be honest, if I did, I would have made it quite differently. These are cool. These are cool shots, by the way. I would say I would love these as a display. But where's the stuff on Wipeout 2048? Where's the stuff on Pulse, on Pure, on Wipeout HD? I didn't just want an image gallery, guys. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Well, it's not blank pages inside. But it is, and it hurts me to say this, it is a disappointment. God damn. God damn, that is a disappointment. Shit. Oh well. I think I've calmed down a little bit of my initial, rather paroxysmal idea in late 2023 of, hey, maybe I'll do a Wipeout book. Who do I know? I've got no contacts. I've got no design background other than the stuff I've done to make sort of my custom comics and my own artwork and my own self-published book and things like that. So who am I? What I will say though is that this isn't how I would have made it. It's far too screenshot heavy for games that I already own. It doesn't feel like it contains the entire franchise, and the way that it is organized makes it hard to feel or confirm that. I'd like something with a bit more structure, a lot more text, and a lot more technical breakdown and lore of the Wipeout universe. That said, I'd actually like that for a lot of anti-gravity racing games. I'd love to see something, not necessarily like this, but something in this vein for the Extreme G universe, because I love Extreme G, all four of those games. And like I say, there's a lot of new stuff out at the moment. There's stuff like Warp Drive, which I was playing last night, and is absolutely brilliant. What else was I playing? Xenon Racer, which is actually loads of fun, although ridiculously hard and arguably not really a futuristic racer. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there, Trailblazers and other Super Gaunt games, things like that. It'd be good to have a book just kind of covering all of them, I think, more than anything else. But I don't know, maybe that's for someone else to do, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just start messing around and try to make one in my own time, maybe self-publish a thing. But this is nice. It's definitely a good feature book. It's definitely a good coffee table book for what it is. For my personal subjective taste, this is too screenshot heavy. It doesn't cover enough of the franchise. It lacks a lot of the lore and the depth and some of the other kind of paratext and metatextual stuff around it, which I would have wanted, like the history of the AG Racing League, breakdown of the tracks and history of the tracks, breakdown of the ships, the more technical looking schematics. I know they're fictional, but something along those lines, of like a Haynes manual for like a Physar ship, would have been kind of cool. Yeah, the fact it's got none of that is candidly a big disappointment. I'm glad I bought it so I could check it out. Whether or not I keep it in my collection, given I have a collection of Spaces of a premium, and I'm running into not necessarily financial difficulties, but I'm trying to trim my belt a little bit. So I don't know. I'm going to have a think about that. But yeah, shout out in the comments down below. Did you get this? Do you want to get this? Did you get one of the limited editions? If so, what variant cover did you get? I got the Piranha, as we've seen. But which one did you get? Are you going to get it off Amazon? What do you think of my critique? And like I said, I'm not trying to be negative. Clearly a huge amount of work went into this from a lot of very talented people. But what is your appetite for books like this? Do you like them to be just screenshots? Or do you prefer depth and lore and technical commentary? I'd be interested to know your thoughts below. Please like, please share. But obviously please do that with the awareness that if other people do see this, that have worked on this, please be kind. People put effort into this. And I will catch you all on the next video. Until then, stay classy.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, please follow me on Twitter at I am Thomas Judge, where I will post a daily review of whatever comics I've been reading. You can get an idea of what I'm up to on the channel. And as always, please support the channel by heading over to Amazon.com and checking out my prose novel about superheroes. It's a completely original piece of work. The first episode in it is called Arrivals, and the series as a whole is called No Gods or Kings. You can find an excerpt of that on my website, nogodsorkings.com. Until next time, everybody, stay classy.